she wanna know what,
That's what you want me to do, just throw a number out? You're looking about $1,800 to come in here. What? I know, you gotta come out here.
I didn't say anything. I'm letting you talk.
I know, let me not watch you while I'm doing this. You got paint, you got labor, that's labor, materials, and time.
Time goes up on the labor.
so, just so so see, if I wanna be clear, I wanna know secret. You're saying for these tack holes in the wall, you're saying $1,600 to $1,800?
The grease, the stuff on the ceiling, the walls, the fingerprints, and everything else, yeah, you come in here and have to repaint the house.
Okay, so.
I'm not done, you can come in here and have to repaint this house, include the oil-based paint, that's almost $100 a gallon.
Okay.
It's about $350 a room to paint.
Okay, I'm waiting, I'm waiting to finish what I
I'm
said.
finished.
Okay, so before we finish that, let me ask you something. You should pay the 4 months rent, and how much does she do back from that?
She's not. She can move on the 31st or the 1st.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me say this right here, just so everybody, so we can keep this course. Let me say this here. Number one, Georgia law says when you're in a 30-day lease, you give a 30-day notice from the day you give this notice to the day you move out is the only time that you owe rent for, not for the remainder of the month. So if her notice ended up to today, that was her 30-day notice, because you guys are on a month-to-month lease, then as of the day she's supposed to move out, that's all she's due to pay for. So if she paid you for the whole month, she does not owe you for the whole month. And you have to give her change back, her refund, or whatever we want to call it. But she's only owe you for those 30 days that she was here. Now that's Georgia law. Now, what you're saying is absolutely ridiculous. You saying $1,600 to $1,800 to come in here to clear these
It
holes
is
up.
absolutely ridiculous. I don't want to pay it. It was done when you moved in. You don't come in here and treat it like you don't own
If
it.
you, okay, the reasonable option would be, hey, fix the tax where the holes at, get that fixed. If that's not an issue, and get your deposit and keep everything. That's the reasonable. Now,
Reasonably, you can't just patch the hole and it be there. You can't paint a portion of the wall without it being
I don't do
seen.
work. I didn't say
I've been doing it over 40 years, that's why I'm telling you.
I did.
It's
So here's what I'm
reasonable,
saying.
unreasonable, it has to be painted.
But I don't do repair work, but I do this. I do real estate. This is what I do. And I know
Good.
there is no way that it's gonna cost her $1,600 to $1,800 on a house that she done lived in for 4 years.
No, it don't matter for 20 years.
Okay, so other than that, my suggestion to her is, number one, he owe you for the money, the remainder of the rent that you paid over. It is not his money, it's yours. You'll do that money back because you was on a month-to-month lease, according to his contract, number one, and number two, according to Georgia law, because when absence of a lease, and the lease did expire, but in his lease, it says if it expired, y'all go to a month-to-month. So Georgia law states on a month-to-month, you give a 30-day notice. From the date that you give a 30-day notice to those 30 days is when it's over with. I was telling you, go, and if he don't give you your money, file a claim against him at court. Don't accept nothing he try to give you if he's not going to give you your money, not be reasonable. Now, I'm not saying that the tax in the wall don't have to be dealt with. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that's unreasonable. And I would feel much better if you let a judge tell you that that's reasonable. Because ain't a judge down there gonna agree with that. Then, and if he want to be reasonable and y'all can come to a conclusion, that's one thing. But if not, then if that's entirely too much money that you got a line for thumb tax when you done lived here and had his permission to do it for 4 years. Now, if he gave you permission to put something up and you put it up and took it back down, he said you can put them back and those are not holes. So evidently the holes he's talking about is the thumbtack holes. So
No.
that's not $1,600, $1,800, and the fingerprints and stuff. You lived here for 4 years. Any judge to tell him that comes with his responsibility. What you can't do is nasty up the walls and tear the walls up, but touching the walls, and if it needs paint after 4 years, that's not on you. But if you messed it up, filtered up the walls, tore up the walls, then this is stuff that's on you.
I've taken good care of the house.
In
I love
the
this
house,
place.
yeah.
I love this place, honestly.
Now,
Really have loved,
just-
taking
just
good
to me-
care of the floors and
Just to
everything.
me, it kind of seems like to me, if he told you beforehand, I'm gonna give you as much of your deposit back as I can, that he came with the intention not to give you your deposit. If he told you that before he ever looked at the house. And that's an issue with that. So, I've been a real estate agent in Augusta, Georgia, CSRA for 20 years. This is garbage. This right here is garbage.
That's good.
And my advice, go to court because this is pure garbage. Now, it's just sad that you would actually take advantage. Here you got a single parent, took great care of your house,
On time
pays you, had your house professionally cleaned, outstanding job. I look at houses for a living. I do this. And you can't tell me that this house is not in great shape. And for you to take advantage of her deposit, her money, her hard-earned money that she don't have, and for thumb tax and not try to eat, and I'm not saying you're not doing anything, I'm saying you're not being
Hold your
reasonable.
breath for a minute, okay?
You know, you got a fly mouth. You know what?
No,
Now,
you did. You're
no,
still
you got a
doing
real
it.
fly mouth. And I'm gonna tell you
Sal,
something. You
hold
got a
your
real
breath.
fly mouth.
Hold your breath. Just
No.
stop talking for a
Hold
minute.
on, stop telling me to hold my breath.
This would have been more amicable if I dealt with her and the gentleman.
No, you trying to take advantage of her. Hell, you done told her from the beginning
Let me
that
say this.
she
You
wasn't
took
gonna
care
get
of
all
real
that
estate
money.
law. Let me take care of the contract part. That's my license in Georgia. You pay out these holes, we pay this right here, this is what I do. Actually, build houses. Okay, started back in 1969.
Okay.
Been doing this right here